Lisa, launch your income. Come on in. We are going to do all things going live with ease and confidence. So please join me. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to support you in your go live journey. So come on in, friends. All things going live is going on here. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about leveling up and making sure you can go live with ease and confidence. So come in. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. And then I'm going to go and like my other channels, my other accounts. How you doing? Hello, friend. How are you? I am here. I am getting ready. I say it all the time. You know I'm going to say it again. I'm going to try to be fast. I'm going to try to be fast on this live because I have so much to do. I'm talking about doing my, I actually do need to be fast because I have to do my sub only live today. But then also, I am going to try to make sure that I can get off even there early because I have so much to do with the whole thinking of doing a shoppable live tomorrow. And I don't know all the details yet. So, anyway, needless to say, there's a lot going on. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, maybe I can only stay an hour. I can only stay an hour. And that's probably real talk, y'all. So I need to be faster. And so thank you though. Anytime you give, it is greatly appreciated. I so appreciate it. I'm trying to set up, I was doing some research today um, on people who do these shoppable lives. And I was like, oh, this is a whole thing. It is not something you just sit there and turn the camera on. Although some people do that. That is not what I'm trying to do. So some people do take that approach. Let me just cut the camera on. So, so we'll see. I'm not going to stress about it. That's it. All right, friends. Let's see. Yes, it's not for you said it's not for you. We're gonna see if it's for me either. I was like, oh gosh, what am I thinking? I don't know, people. I don't know. Thank you all who are joining. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Thank you so much. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. So please feel free to connect with both of us. Make sure you put a comment in. How you doing, Carrie? Thank you so much. Um, Hello, friend. I appreciate you joining. We're going to talk about all things going live with ease and confidence. Um, my moderator again is Yes Michelle Crochets. And so, Rashida, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Make sure you comment, like the live. We need you to like the live, as well as make sure you subscribe if you can. I appreciate you. How you doing, Priscilla? Hello, hello, friend. Okay, and so with this live, how are you? I am doing well, friends. So my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochet. She is in the building. She is there to answer questions. I am going to be here talking, sharing information about going live with ease and confidence. So I appreciate you joining. And so, yes, this is a learning room. This is it. This is a learning room. This is not just your regular old entertainment room. This is a learning room. And so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about going live. And I actually co-stream. So this is both TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so I'm about to get on TikTok. And all the tips I'm sharing is helpful information to help you understand how to go live with confidence and ease. And then ultimately, I want you to make sure that you are talking to your target audience and supporting them, offering a solution. So that's my level up conversation at 10, but welcome. You're welcome to learn and stay and ask questions. And if you don't mind, like I said, liking, commenting, sharing the live, as well as subscribing. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe as well. So appreciate all the support. And make sure you subscribe to Yes Michelle Crochets. Hello, friends. It is Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about going live and making sure you are comfortable and at ease with talking to your audience and connecting with them Harper, thank you for joining. Cece, thank you for joining. Am and Trey, I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much for joining. Sugar, thank you for joining. Sugar Free, look at that name. I love that. So come on in. Punchy, thank you so much. Chrissy, how are you, friend? So as you are joining, feel free to come in. We're going to talk about going live with ease. This is my 4 p.m. So this is my live where I help you understand how to go live with confidence and at ease. And then I want you also not to be scared, shy, introverted, all the things that come with not having confidence with going live. So that's what I do. I talk about making sure you have go live with ease. See why I say what I say? Yes, I see why you say what you say. It is definitely a difference being vertical. We are I am co-streaming. I tell you guys this all the time. I co-stream. I'm going to show it real quick for my YouTube people that are still in the room. You see me because I'm on TikTok and YouTube. And so my people who are coming in, I want you also to see it as well. So you'll see really quickly, as you could tell, the background, but I am right here. So this is my again my go live with ease, but I co-stream on YouTube. So if you have questions, feel free to ask my friend. Yes, Michelle Crochet. She's over there supporting um, my YouTube. She's in the chat. You can ask questions. She is my person to help me navigate YouTube. So you're more than welcome to connect with her as well. And if you go over to her live, if you go over to the live, she can answer questions, but also make sure you like the live and comment, and then ultimately subscribe. That's what we want, okay, friends? So let me know if you have any questions about that. Um, I want to make sure, I'm going to clap to that. I want to make sure that I am helping you guys beyond just here on TikTok. So this again is my level up conversation. We talk about this being my conversation where you guys can go live, but also I want you to monetize. So come on in if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to talk about going live. Mama Quote, how are you? Wilmer, thank you so much. Anna, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all coming in. Yolanda, thank you for joining. How you doing, Susan? I appreciate you coming on in, Susan. Amy, thank you for joining as well. I want to make sure that I am helping and supporting. I appreciate you all joining. Mio, thank you for joining. Sparkle, thank you for joining as well. Look at you, Sparkle. Look at all that. Come on in, friend. How are you? Betty, thank you for joining as well. So come in, get your daily heart rate. We're going to talk about that. So this is my 4 o'clock, my go live with ease, my go live with confidence. Hello, friend. How are you? Come on in. How's everything going? And so my subscribers, I'm going to put the sticker up here just so that you know, if you are a subscriber, I'm doing my sub only live today. It's going to be my sub only live. So I'm going to put that up here so we all know that. So if you're a subscriber, I'm typing it up only live. Hold on 1 second. And as you come on in tonight at hold on, TikTok didn't like I did too many words. Today at, maybe I'll do the at symbol. Sorry, people. At uh-oh. Hold on, I'm sorry. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate it. All right, and so that sticker is going to be there. Hopefully that holds up. Um, thank you all who are coming in. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you coming in to like the live. We are going to get started shortly. I appreciate all the support. And so we'll talk about all things going live. Thank you all who are coming in, and we'll get you chatting and connecting. If you haven't got your daily heart rate, TikTok is going to ask us to do a flash goal. So I want you all to make sure you get it then if you have not gotten it already. And then we're going to make sure that you are growing in this live. That's what this live is. It's about leveling up. So I want to make sure you're intentional about what you're doing. Chris, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much. Glow, how are you, friend? I appreciate you being here. So feel free to come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. And so let me know if you have any questions. Bella, thank you for joining. How are you, friend? What I want to say is that I'm going to be pretty efficient today because I have my 6:30. So my 6:30 tonight. It is 6:30 tonight. We're going to do my subscriber only live. We'll probably chat it up for about an hour doing that live. I'm also doing my first shoppable live tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's on my other account. I have another account. I just rebranded it to be Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa Shops. That's what that page is. Woohoo! Yes. And so that page is there. And so ultimately, this is all about me growing and leveling up. Shelly, how you doing? Good day, everyone. How are you, friend? We're just getting started here. So come on in. Make sure you like the live, and we're going to comment and share the live out. I'm going to share my live. Come to think of it, I haven't done that yet. And so as you're coming on live, if you touch my nose or touch my glasses, you can do a power share where you can share it with your top supporters. Anybody you want to share it with, you can share it with them. And so it just becomes another way for us to share out the live and for us to connect and grow. So this live is going to get shared. I just share it with a random amount of people. So the live just gets shared out with a lot of people. So I want you to do the same, share out the live. That helps to support the live and activates it. And so you want to invite your viewers to do that as well as they come into your live as well. So it just becomes another way to get your live out there. So for TikTok to know who you are and what you are doing. And then on top of that, you are able to comment and start connecting with other people. And if you haven't done your daily heart me, I want you to grab your daily heart me. So I'm going to go through all of that. If you are new to my live and you have not been in here before, this is a live where I say go live with ease. I want you to go live with confidence. I answer a lot of questions that you have. I'll walk you through the process. If you're unfamiliar with going live, I hope you to make sure you're able to do it with confidence and ease. And so thank you all who are watching me on YouTube as well. And definitely connect with Yes Michelle Crochets if you have any questions. And those who are here, definitely make sure that you are aware of my YouTube channel. So you can go over there. It's the same name, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. And my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She's my YouTube person. She is supportive. She answers questions. She helps you understand that platform so that you can be successful as well. So we are doing big things this year. I just want to make sure everybody is growing. And if you subscribe to our channels, we will go to your channel and subscribe as well. So we want to make sure, you got to make sure you watch content. So YouTube is very, very, very aware of what's called fake engagement for their platform. So you got to watch some content. You got to watch the videos. That's what it's all about. It's a search engine with videos. So you want to make sure you watch so that people's subscriptions will actually stick. They won't approve them if you're not watching things. So all of you who are coming in, I appreciate you. Come on in. Shelly, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. And the room is just starting up. So I'm probably going to stay on no more than 5:30. Honestly, I'm probably thinking of making this closer to 5 o'clock just because there's so much on my plate today. And I have to make sure that I am ready for tomorrow's activities. And then I got to come back and do my 6:30 subscriber live. And so I got a lot of things that I'm trying to juggle. He said, I'm okay. How you doing, friend? I appreciate you chiming in. And all of you who are liking the live and supporting the live, I appreciate that as well. Maverick's mom, thank you so much. How are you? I'm doing fine. You know what? I guess I'm just hyper cognizant. I'm hyper aware of all the things that I have to kind of do as my checklist of things. So because of that, I'm like, okay, I'm coming here because this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be helping my people. I'm helping to connect you guys and helping to make sure you grow. I want you to feel at ease and confident about this journey because guess what? There is space for you. There's space for all of us, okay? And I say that because a lot of people are a little uneasy about this. How you doing, the emotional weight coach? How are you, friend? How's everything going with your TikTok live streams? You're going live pretty regularly, aren't you? Let us know what your schedule is too, friend. And if you're new to my room, go ahead and put that in the room as well. Like if you are new, just put new in the chat. And if you are someone, oh, how you doing? Look at your first rose. You're back, friend. I appreciate you coming back. Look at you. Congratulations. Come on in. Hey there. How you doing, Renee Kitchen? Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. You said, hey, you back. You a pro now. Look at your sub with your level 1. You're giving out the roses. So I was sharing earlier a second ago that I'm hyper aware that I have a lot of little to-do things on my list. So I think what's happening is that I'm like, okay, there's only so much hours in a day. So I got to make sure I get things taken care of so I can execute correctly. So I think that's where my mind is. So it's like, okay, I got to do my sub only live. I got to prepare for my shoppable live tomorrow. I still got to figure out how to work the platform because there's the live manager. I want to use that from the desktop. So there's a lot of little details that I'm like, okay, let me try to work my way through this in a very intentional way. You said I just got live access, so we'll be soon. Look at you. So you got live access um, on the second page, because your other page you had it already. Something in my little net that I saw flying. Nice, nice. How you doing, Vicky? How are you, friend? I am just getting started. How are you doing? Come on in. I made my first selling TikTok shop yesterday. Thank you, Lamecca, for saying that. So, okay, welcome to the room, first of all. How are you? And then second of all, did you do it through a shoppable live or shoppable video? Congratulations. Live, not live, gotcha. Let's see what you say. Yes, and I give my live access to under 100. Oh, so I was surprised. Yes, you got that blue box. I tell people that all the time. The blue box is the key, friend. That is the key. That makes all the difference. Thank you so much. You said shoppable video. Congratulations. Look at you. You are doing it. What's your niche? Let me see, Lamecca. What are you doing for your TikTok shop? And is your TikTok shop this page or do you have a different page? Let me know. He said, I'm well. I can't recharge my heart, me, or gifts. What should I do? You can't. So when you click the gift box, it should allow you to go to the inside the app and add coins that way. If you can't recharge in the app, you can also exchange if you have coins on your account. If not, you can go to the website www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. So you can go there, and that's another place you can go. But hopefully one of those two places work for you, friend. I'm not sure what else is going on if you can't recharge in one of those two places. I still need to do a live. You still need to do a live, Renee. What's the hold up, friend? You definitely have enough followers and you definitely have a great topic. So go ahead and just hit the go live button. That's what I tell people. Just hit the go live button. You got this. Beauty business. Yeah, you got this, friend. Just go live. Hey guys, how you doing, Dan? Is it Danielle? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I promoted the 100 envelope savings challenge. Oh, nice. That's in your niche. It fits my niche well. Yes. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. You said, look here, I'm going to make some money on this app. I'm going to make some money on this app. Y'all going to watch me do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it whether it is through my lives or through my content, through TikTok shop. I love that. It's not connected. It says your internet's not connected. Yeah, it might be the internet then. If it's not working through in the app here or in on the website. So that may be the problem. You may have to go to the website then, if that's the case. Yeah. Hello, Spider. How you doing, friends? Come on in. How you doing, Shay Sprays? I see you. Thank you so much, Spider. I see that. Yes. You leveled up too. Congratulations, Lamecca. Sometimes it's scary for the first time, although I can talk in front of hundreds. You know what? You get used to talking to yourself, essentially. You're talking to other people, but the reality is you're looking at yourself. So I find this comforting. I say this all the time. It's like me talking to my best friend in the world, the person I love the most. I'm talking to her. We're having a conversation. I'm at ease. I just relax and just keep talking. And then you guys engage in the chat. So I'm talking to her as I talk to you. So it's a beautiful thing. So that's the way I look at it. When you see a whole bunch of people watching you and you know you have to make eye contact, you have to do all the things. I think that's a little bit more intimidating. But here, you just have a conversation. And if you think of it as you are talking to your friend, the way you would talk to your friend, the way you would talk to the person you love the most, you would have that conversation. Yeah, it becomes a little bit more comforting. Hey everyone, I'm back. How are you, Inspired Expressions? I appreciate your friend. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. Yes, come on in, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions. We're just getting started. We're gonna do the flash goal. TikTok wants us to send 9 roses. This is TikTok's way of saying we are here, we are engaging, we are activated. Hi there, how are you, friend? Let's see. Hold on, my chat got to chatting. Hold on one second, get away from me. That's right, Coach Linda for Black Women 50 Plus. Look at you. Hey there, friend. I'm doing good. I just came out of a really good instructor, and the mob banished me. Oh my gosh, what happened now? Oh gosh, so sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Come on in, my friend. Thank you so much for the gifts. I see you all giving the roses and the daily heart meets. Thank you so much. Um, that's what I love about you. Not a lot of yelling in this room. No, it's not a lot of yelling. I don't have time and energy for that. I tell that I've been to rooms where there's a lot of yelling. Look at your friend. Thank you so much for the rose. How you doing, Jamie Lee? Coming on in. Thank you so much, friend. So yeah, I've been to rooms too where there's a lot of yelling, a lot of high energy. Um, there's lately been a lot of entitlement people. So that's something else that we could talk about because I think that entitlement has shifted the energy for as we are navigating these TikTok streets. And so you can't be entitled as a live host because at the end of the day, people are coming in to engage with you because they want to know, like, and trust you. And you are there, I say it all the time, to educate, entertain, and inspire them. And so if you are not doing that and spending time in that way, thank you so much, Kiss Love, thank you so much. If you're not spending time and energy there, then you can't just make it assume make people think that you are better than them in any kind of way. We are all equal. All of us are needed. We're all here to grow and understand how to navigate this platform, but also maybe to learn something from that live host. And so you got to be appreciative of what people are offering you. So I tell people all the time, if you're going to do this work, then you have to do it with a full loving heart, and so that way you don't feel like people owe you anything. Okay. That's the way I think about this. People do not owe you their time or their gifts for that reason. So you got to make sure you're here being intentional about your goals and what you're trying to do. Thank you so much. Yeah, but that yelling stuff is, yeah. You know what? The other thing I don't like, the yelling is a thing I don't like. I'm not, you know, I've said a couple profanity words before, y'all. I ain't been, I've been around the block a little bit. But you know what? I've learned over my lifetime that there's ways that you can say things without having to use certain words. And so the ones that curse, I lose. They lose me because I don't get their message because I'm so hung up on the words they're using, their choice of words. So for that reason, I don't go to a lot of rooms where there's a lot of profanity being used. That to me just is a turn off. Now that may work for other people, but it just doesn't work for me. Good day, everyone. How you doing, Tanya? Thank you so much. I see them sub stickers coming out. Thank you so much. Inspired Expressions. Thank you so much. Hello, Jamie Lee. I'm doing my sub only live today at 6:30, so we're gonna chat it up there, friends. I want to make sure you guys are getting as much information as possible. Um, I don't know what's that. I don't know what that means. But you asked that spider, and that was a word that wasn't supposed to be used. I don't know what that means. Hopefully, it's not a bad word, y'all. Who didn't mean that laugh out loud? No problem. I missed what happened, but it is not a problem. Hello, Glow. Thank you so much for the sub stickers coming out. Hello, everyone. I see you all, friends. I appreciate you all joining. Come on in. We're going to get to chatting and connecting. Thank you so much for coming in. They thought it was not real or something. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Um, and so thank you all. As you come in, I want to make sure you guys are sharing the live. So if you touch my nose or my glasses, hold the screen down. You can share out the live that way. And then my people who are tapping, I appreciate you liking the live. So tap the live and share the live. That's helpful. Prama, thank you so much for being here. Yes, there are so many wonderful words in our language. Okay. Thank you. I agree with that. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know what it means either. Okay, great. Yikes. Um, Thank you so much. I see you all. Hold on one second. I mentioned. Um, um, Hello, lovely official Yikes. I was all gray. You were all gray? You hadn't been here in a while, friend? You said I was all gray, huh? Hey, how are you all doing? Doing well, Lavelle. Thank you so much. Good evening. How you doing? Get it on, Jones. I appreciate you being. Good evening, everyone. From Hey, neighbor. Look at you. Orlando, Florida. How are you, neighbor? I am in Orlando, Florida too. I didn't know that. Thank you for putting that in there. Hello. Thank you for being here, friend. My neighbor. Come on in. How you doing, Mary? Mary, how are you, friend? Come on in. So all my people who are in the room, thanks for the session today. Thank you. You're welcome. I so appreciated you. That fed my spirit. So I appreciate all that you shared and then what I shared as well. So I thank you for connecting with me. So I'll say this, guys. So Coach Linda, man, we met for the first time. We did a one-on-one, and so I do offer one-on-one. So I'll say that, but just so that you guys know, you guys are helping me as much as I help you all, because I learned so much about what you're doing and how you think and how things are going. And it is a pleasure to meet many of you and all of you. I shouldn't say many of you, all of you in my the individual sessions I do as well. So thank you so much, you all. Just ask some hopes in life. I love it. Thank you so much. You are the real deal. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's what all I'm doing is doing what I found my purpose in this. This is my purpose. I help you. You all are helping me. Hey, this is awesome. And that's what I'm doing. So if you are new to my room, there's a couple of things I want to make sure I support you and I help you. And I know the room is still growing and people are coming in. TikTok has the roses. So if you have come in and you haven't sent your rose, there's three more roses due. That's called a flash goal. So this is where TikTok, this is something new. It's a great way. Thank you so much, friends. It's a great way to activate the live. We just achieved our flash goal. I appreciate it. It's a great way to activate the live. TikTok sees that and brings more people in the room too. So it shows that we're engaging. With that being said, though, we want to make sure that we're engaging in another way. So when you come into someone's live, how you doing? Yes, Michelle, I see your friend. I'm going to talk about Yes, Michelle in one quick second. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. Yes, you said genuine. Yes, so many. Hold on 1 second. So many fakers in the world. It's great to meet real ones. There we go. That's it. Yep. Thank you so much. What is the heartbeat? Luna, thank you for asking. So we're going to go there. You said, yes, Michelle Crochet. She is my moderator real quick. She's my moderator. So if you want to grab her in the next 2 seconds, she is the person that you want to grab because she is here on these TikTok streets. She's learning TikTok. And it's one of those things where she's trying to grow on this platform, but she is actually very good and awesome and a great coach when it comes to YouTube. What I tell you all the time is that I'm co-streaming on YouTube. So I want you all to see in real time what I'm doing over here. So if you want to grab her while she's here, you can see where I am trying to build this page up too. And I'm intentional about my building my YouTube. So you're more than welcome to grab her. I have her pinned up real quick for you. And so you can grab her. And I'm here over on YouTube, same name, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. You can also connect with Yes, Michelle Crochets. She is, again, my moderator. And if you have questions, feel free to connect with her. And if you connect with us, if you leave a comment on one of our videos, I want you to do that so we can also connect with you over there. Corky Cross, how you doing, friend? I see you coming in. It sounds as if what happened, friend? You don't have a bio either. How can I help your friend? Come on in. Okay, we're gonna mute you just because it doesn't seem like you're behaving correctly. So with that, let me say something really quickly because I am the queen of block and mute. I am the queen of block and mute. When we get bad actors in the room, people who don't know etiquette, or kids that are being childish, or adults that are being childish, I block and mute you. So we stay on topic in this room because there's so many of us that are trying to learn and grow on this app. And so at the end of the day, we don't need people who are distracting and being trolls. So we're just gonna make sure that we are growing. This is our growth season. Hello, how you doing, Bountiful? How you doing, friend? This is our growth season. I see you with your new setup. Oh, really? My tablet? I still got to figure this out because the tablet is in an awkward position. So I got to figure that out. But it is the new setup. Um, and I'll say this out loud really quickly. I am on the tablet as opposed to my laptop because the I needed another device because the TikTok shop, I wanted a second device. But also, I recognize being vertical, you get a little bit more traffic. Now, Michelle, yes, Michelle Crochets would say that ain't always good traffic because you get a lot of trolls, like the trolls I just had to let out of the room. But because of that, because I'm in a growth phase for my page, I do want the foot traffic. That's the way I see it. I see this foot traffic as opposed to you guys are my intentional promoting the service, what I'm doing, how I'm trying to grow, how I'm trying to help you grow. And so because of that, um, I also want the foot traffic from YouTube too to see who comes in the room and who also catches me. And so when you're on a laptop, you're horizontal and it gives you only, it only sends the signal out to your subscribers. So again, unless I'm promoting in my live, I don't get that foot traffic. So that's why I do it. And again, this is my growth season, y'all. I'm intentional. I am intentional. Thank you so much. And so what I teach here is how you want to be intentional about what you're doing, whether it's here in your live stream on TikTok or if you're trying to build up your YouTube page. There's room and space for all of it. Okay, good to know. You're welcome, friends. And so if you do, I was finishing my thought before I had to let our friend out of the room. um, if you are looking to grow on YouTube, yes, Michelle Crochets, if you subscribe and look at one of our videos, short form or long form videos, and leave a comment, we get notifications so I can see that. I can go back to your page and then subscribe or look at your video, like and subscribe, comment, like and subscribe. You always subscribe last on YouTube after you've looked at something, comment, and then liked it because they consider it fake engagement. If you don't, they may not approve that subscription. So I say that to you because I want you to grow and you can tell your viewers. But also when you think about connecting on other people's pages, you got to watch their content first. So you got to make sure you do that. Okay. And Michelle has, she is almost at 1,000 followers, y'all, subscribers. So look here, if y'all really want to connect to her and you want to do a good deed today, go ahead and connect with Yes Michelle so she can get up to 1,000. She is she is a little shy of 950. So let's see if we can get her at least four, get her to 950, if nothing else, friends. Let's get her to 954 the day, and if we can't get her to 970, hey, why not? So, but 950, if you connect with her over there, that would be a great deal, great deed for today. I need to grow my YouTube as well. I'm going to find you over there. There you go. Find us both, friend. Is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income? It's the same page. And then my friend is Yes Michelle Crochet. She is the moderator for me. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I am the Rise. Hey, friend, look at you. You are growing. You said I'm rising. I love that. Oh, you are growing. I got to my followers every day and engage and I grow slowly, but I take it. There we go. There we go. That's it. Can I get ask a question about TikTok Shop? Sure. What's your question? Wait, before you ask your question, give me 1 second because I want to scroll up because I might have missed a few comments. And I know I had the question. Luna asked the question about the Daily Heart Me, so I need to go back to that question because I never got a chance to really explain what the Daily Heart Me is. Just really quickly, it's the heart plus up here next to my name. And so the heart plus next to my name, I'm going to go into a deeper explanation because they've changed some things there and I just want to talk about it. What are lifter badges? Lifter badges. I don't know what a lifter badge. Where do you see that? A lifter badge. Uh, um, hmm. Somebody else help me. Good to know. How are you, friend? Gifter badge. Is that it? You said gifter. A spam call. Okay. Okay, gifter badges. I got you. Gifter badges are when people are gifting. They are couple things is happening. They are getting, as they're gifting you, they're getting either gifts from your gift gallery, so they've gotten a badge that way. They are sending gifts through the Daily Heart Me, so they are essentially are becoming part of the fan club, so they're getting badges that way. There's a couple different ways to get them. So essentially, you are gifting, and so you're leveling up. So that's a level up cake. So there's different badges you're getting because you are engaging. So if you click the Daily Heart Me, it kind of walks you through some of the different gifts that you gave, and you're able to see the recognition that you're off that TikTok gives you. So it's part of TikTok's incentive for you as viewers engaging. So if I just started to engage, will I reach? Say that again. So if you just started to engage, will be reaching 1K soon. Yeah, yeah, you're doing it, Frank. You're doing it. Congratulations. That's it. That's all about engagement. I do also have YT page. I didn't know you could mention it here. So here's the deal, Spider. You are in the right room, friend. So here's what I do. I'm going to say this out loud. I turn on my content disclosure so that I am able to say a little bit more. TikTok hears me, but I don't get a violation. I don't get in trouble. They are jealous. So I turn that on because it's my brand. So I want to be very intentional about what I'm doing, so that I can fully engage and talk to you all. But turn on your content disclosure if you have a brand sensitive words you're going to use, whether it's, I know some people have, topics that are a little bit more sensitive when it comes to maybe mental health or trauma or some other things that people are saying. And so you want to turn that on so it's a part of your brand identity and it gives you a little bit more flexibility to say words that may be, you know, uh, triggering or problematic for TikTok. So just recognize that TikTok is a jealous social media, so you got to be careful with saying certain things too much. Um, are you a business talk? I'm personal. This is a personal page. Yeah, so I'm a content creator, personal page, live host in this capacity. But yeah, so the business account, when you go live, you do want to turn on your content disclosure there because again, you're representing your own brand that way. But at the same time, you want to be talking about your business because the goal is for you to sell your product. So I tell people all the time, talk about your business. So you want to be intentional about that because TikTok will get really upset with you in terms of talking about other things. And if you are talking about other products, that's a no no also. Products that are in your shop is what you want to focus on. So you want to be intentional about what you're saying because TikTok is saying, well, wait a minute, you're not, as a creator, you have a little bit more creative license when you think about it from that perspective. As a business, you're focused on your business goals and strategies. So you want to be intentional about talking about your products, talking about your services if you are a business account. Okay. And as you know, you don't get all the creative aspects that um, personal accounts have. So that was intentional to be a personal account so I can have all the creative things too and be able to do the creator programs like TikTok Shop for Creator, which is the affiliate program, or Creator Rewards program, or have access to the Creator Marketplace. So those are things that are for creators and not for business accounts. So just be intentional about that if that's what you're looking for. I am in the process of creating as a TikTok video and didn't buy this item from TikTok. Can I still make a video for it? So the short answer is yes, if it's the exact same product. So there's products all the time. There may be a product in your home and you're like, oh, I have that product already. I didn't get it from TikTok Shop, but it's the exact same product. Yeah, you can add it to your showcase and you can promote that product and do a video for it, but it has to be identical essentially. So don't make it like a different shade or it has a stripe going down the side and yours doesn't. It has to be the exact same product for you to promote it. If And so again, you don't want to have misleading information that you're giving to buyers. Where do you find the content disclosure? The content disclosure, when you first start your live, hit settings, scroll down, content disclosure is there. You toggle that on. I did a video, it's probably about 6 or 7 videos in on my page that walks you through where the content disclosure is. But before you hit the go live button, the second go live button to actually start the live stream, in that settings where you put the title of your live, all the details there, there's a settings button. So turn that on. When you're in your live, click the more button. Click the more button, and then that will where you can click it and you can scroll down and get the content disclosure that way. Video on this item, because it's a different name and it looks different from the product on TikTok, then no, you can't do it. No, I mean, essentially, whatever product you're doing a shoppable video for has to be that product. Yeah, a shoppable video. Otherwise, it's just a product review. You don't attach, you know, a product to it if it's not the same product. So that's now if you bought the same product. So say the seller has it in multiple colors, and so the product you own is not the color. I mean, obviously you didn't get it from them, but maybe that product is there because they have that color. Then yeah, that's still the product. It's just a different color than what you have. So yeah, you can say, hey, I bought it in the purple and it's in the store. You could get it there, but you know, so you could definitely do that. But it has to be the exact same product. Um, Any other questions? Let me talk about HeartMe. Guys, the chat got to chatting. If I missed your question, sometimes it is not me, it is TikTok. So make sure you are tapping the screen, sharing a live. We're going to talk about going live with ease. I want you to feel confident in your journey. We're going to share out the live as well. There's a lot of copycat products, so you have to be careful. Yeah, it is. It is. You got to be real careful. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Are there any cons to selecting the brand disclosure button you're discussing? Any cons to doing it? So there is, so when you guys come in this live, and I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't noticed it when I go to other people's lives. Supposedly there is like a message that says this person is promoting their brand, their service. I don't know what you all see. That could be something that discourages people to come into the live. So that would be the only con I could think of. TikTok is very intentional about sending your live to people who are interested in that topic. So you got to be mindful of that as well. So again, if you're trying to be, well, and what I teach actually is that you want to be intentional about who you're talking to and what you're offering when you go live. But if you're trying to do, like I said, I want foot traffic for my YouTube, and you're thinking like, okay, I don't want to, you know, have people not click to go live because they feel like, oh, I'm going to be promoting something, then maybe you don't use it. But again, I guess the converse of that is that you do say something, TikTok gets offended by it because again, this is your brand, and then you get a violation. So you just got to be careful about what you say. I was saying the initials a lot for like YouTube. I'll say the YT, the IG, the FB. I would say the initials. And then I realized, I was like, you know what? I'm doing this co-stream thing. I want to make sure I'm free to say some things that I want to say. And so I said, let me turn this on. So that's why I ended up doing it. You got some good questions. You said, what does fragments mean? For the leagues. Give me 1 second. Let me answer the HeartMe question because I want to make sure I do that, and then I'll go back to the leagues. I'll talk about the rankings in just a second. HeartMe is actually connected to it. I just noticed I'm able to create subscriptions. Definitely do it, friend. Absolutely, definitely do it. Thank you all coming in. I appreciate you following the live host. I appreciate you. Come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk it up for a little bit. So congratulations, Susan. That's awesome. Okay, so really quickly, Daily HeartMe. When you come into someone's room, I teach this all the time. It is like saying, hello, I'm here to support. It's a daily check-in. So you are checking into that live. Thank you so much, Be Reconciled. And so you come in and you send that Daily HeartMe as a way to check into the live. It says join my team. TikTok just changed the language from teams to fan club. And that's why you see the emojis are looking a little different now. They have like the horns, they have the stars, they have the hearts with the smiles. They have some different gifts in there as well. And it's also a campaign that's happening. This is TikTok's commercial. this box up here. And if you scroll through it, thank you so much for the popular vote. And so as you scroll through it, you'll see the fantastic journey where that's part of this campaign where they want you to send certain types of gifts to activate the live, but also feel fulfill the fantastic journey gift gallery essentially. That's a different gift gallery than the gift gallery up here with the live host. So again, you're trying to fulfill the requirements of the campaign. The daily heart me is an instant follow to the live host. Okay. So as you're thinking about your live, as you're thinking about people coming to your live, you want them to click that daily heart me because thank you so much, Be Reconciled, for sharing the live. And so you want them to click that because that is where people are coming back to your live, but it's part of your monetization too. I say that intentionally because I want you to understand as you're in the live host seat, and you're saying, okay, how do I get people to engage in my live? How do I get people to connect with me? The daily heart me is something you want to encourage them to do, so that shows them that they've gotten points for that, but they're also engaging your live. Or you want them to follow the live host, like my friends did. They came in and clicked follow to the live host. So that's another thing you want them to do. Um, Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate you. As you are navigating, thank you so much. How you doing, Bloom? I see you flying in, friend. As you are coming into a live, I tell people all the time, especially my newbies, if you're new to my live, go ahead and put new in the chat so we know who's new and I can answer questions for you in particular. How you doing, a bit? How are you? Sent love. Thank you so much, friend. As you are coming to a live, I tell people all the time, you are coming into a relationship. Okay? That's what this is. And so it says join my team. If you want to think of it as a sports team, you are being a part of this team. You're being a team player. And so being a team player means that you are doing all the things to support the live and engage in the live, okay? And the goal is that the live host is educating, entertain, and inspire you, but you are going to engage, okay? And so for your engagement, TikTok gives you points. For the live host, you get diamonds. And I tease and say, okay, when you come into a live, you come into a relationship, you're coming into a threesome, okay? So you just entered a threesome, and this threesome is you, me, and TikTok, okay? But I want you to be intentional about your engagement. So we're going to talk about how to properly engage. How you doing? Is a Nikla, a Nikla, a Leica, a Leica? I don't know if I said that right, friend. Coach Linda, how are you, friend? I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for sharing the live out. Hello, Diamond. How are you, friend? You're flying in to say hello. Thank you for flying in, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bloom. Hello, how are you? Happy? You're awesome. Thank you so much for the awesome stickers. Thank you for the popular votes. I appreciate you all. Um, and so as you are coming into this relationship, this team, I want you to be intentional about all the support that you're giving. So tapping the screen, that's where those horns and the hearts and stuff are popping up. That's tapping the screen. If you look under my name, it says 13.1K. Right under my name. If you tap the screen, you will notice in a very intentional way, you'll see it where tapping the screen will allow the heart to pop up, and there's going to be a pink heart that's going to pop up. As that heart pops up and you're tapping that screen, there's a line that's going to crawl across. Okay, that line's going to crawl across, and it says, okay, because you're tapping and engaging, that heart is going to get fatter and bigger, and then there's going to be some dots that come out of it. It's going to percolate out, and then when you let go, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. You see the confetti, I don't, but that is how TikTok says, okay, I see you engaging. I see how you're supporting this live. I'm going to push more people into the live, okay? So if you're ever wondering like why people aren't coming to your live, what's happening is because the engagement's not happening. So you want to make sure you educate people on how to properly support the live and engage with the live. You said I'm sleepy. Good afternoon, Sherry. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. So tapping that screen is part of it. And you'll hear people say tap to the confetti falls. Now you know why. You know what that means. That means that they tapped and that confetti has fell on the screen. Hello, Mr. Arlene. How you doing, friend? I see you coming in. coming in to support. Thank you so much. Look at you. Yes, look at that. Thank you so much for the hearts. So TikTok has added these new gifts. I appreciate looking at those. Thank you so much. Had to step away. Did I miss Daily Harmony? You know what? I am explaining the Daily Harmony, but let me. I'll recap for a second. Daily Harmony. So, you said I stepped away. Yes, because I did explain it. I was sharing how the Daily Heart Me is has been upgraded a little bit. So it says fan club now. It says join my team. It's the Heart Plus up here next to my name. As you click that Heart Plus, thank you so much, friends coming in. You said sorry. No, you're so fine. Um, as you click that Heart Plus, you get an instant follow to the live host. I say it's like a greeting. When you come into someone's room, you see people clicking it, and then that heart is an instant follow to the live host. So if you're not following them, that daily heartbeat will instantly follow them. The other thing that it does, it gives you points. Thank you so much, Miss Baskin. How are you, friend? It gives you points for your engagement. So as you're engaging, the screen's gonna pop up. It says 45 points. You can claim those points. So TikTok has upgraded this where you'll actually see the points that you earned from your engagement from clicking the Daily Heart Me. You can click it again and go back and claim those points as you're giving gifts and you're doing all the things to engage. The other thing that it does, it says put a comment in. So as people come in and do their Daily Heart Me, thank you, Miss Darlene. She said tap to 20K. I appreciate your friend. As you put that daily heart me in, you'll see people put a comment. So Soul Shelf said hello, and so you put your comment in, you get 30 more points. Okay, so as you're getting points, I tell people that blue box. So my new people in the room, there's a few of you who are new, and you're like, okay, I don't understand the blue box. What is the blue box? I want you to put a comment in because I'm going to ask you to click your photo. Once you click your photo image, your mini profile is going to pop up. Then I'm going to have you click your level and another screen is going to pop up. So let's do this really quickly, my friends. So the Daily Heart Me, really, let me recap the Daily Heart Me. Daily Heart Me, you need coins to do this, okay? You got to have coins. So there is free support on TikTok, and then there's support that you have to have coins for. Okay, so again, I told you when you come into a room, you are engaging, you are participating. So free support is tapping that screen, the 16.5K. That is free support. Hello, Evangelist. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Hello. Tapping that screen, sharing the live. When you share out the live and TikTok sees those shares happening, more people come in the room sharing the live as support. If you touch my glasses or my nose, press the middle of the screen, you can then press down and you can then send your live out to a lot of your followers. Okay. So you can send it out to people to show that you are here and they can support. So I just shared my live as a live host. You want to share your live out. Okay. The other thing you want to do is comment. So my friends who are commenting, Her Freedom, how you doing? Her Freedom Mindset. This is what she's doing. I'm gonna pin the comment. So she came in, Her Freedom Mindset came in and said, "Is it Anakala? Anakala? Thanks, friend." So she's engaging. One thing you want to make sure you do, you want to put a comment whenever you are connecting with someone. Don't use the word scoop. TikTok thinks that's a spammy word that only BOTs do. Don't use follow because TikTok doesn't like that whole follow for follow type concept. Don't use gotcha. Again, that's part of the follow for follow language that people use. But you want to make sure you put genuine words. Hello, friend. How are you, Bessie? How are you doing? I'm happy to be here with you. You also want to look at their bio to make sure they have words in their bio. Make sure they have an actual username, not the user with all the numbers. Make sure they actually have a photo image. And then when you leave the room, you want to make sure they have content because if they don't have content and haven't been posted, you can't really engage with them. They have no content to engage with. Thank you so much. I see the sub sticker. How you doing, Diamond? Thank you so much. You said I'm sleepy. I appreciate your friend for being here, though. Yes, yes. I appreciate you. So, with that, make sure you are engaging. So, the free support is important. Connecting with people in the room is important. You want to grow, you want to build your community. That is absolutely important. Just make sure you're connecting with the right people. Okay. Make sure you're connecting with engagers. Um, the other thing you need coins for the Daily Heart Me, you need one coin to send that. the rose you need a coin for, the gift box you need a coin. I'm learning so much. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. The gift box, you can see it's, those are coins as well. The exclusive gift right now, you'll see people sending the popular vote quite a bit. That's this. Thank you so much for the sub stickers. I see your friend. um, and so those stickers, well, I'm sorry, those the exclusive gifts are part of the gift box, so you can send that, and that's where the popular vote is going on, and that's part of the daily ranking. Um, my friend who asked the question about rankings, I'm going to talk about that in a second. Let me talk about Blue Box. Yes, this information is very helpful. You're welcome. Um, my friend who asked about who was that? Put in the chat who asked about leagues. I think that was something I need to talk about. Luna, you're welcome, friend. Um, so let me go back to the Blue Box. So as you are coming into a live, you click that daily heartbeat. It says add a comment. We're gonna add a comment real quick. You don't have to do it in a daily heartbeat, but I want you to do it in the comment box. Thank you so much, Darlene. Put a comment. Just say hi. I usually, and this is about the blue boxes, so we're going to talk about the blue boxes. This is the best community to get quality engagement. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you. You said hi. So my friend Luna, my friend Sherry, I want you to click your photo image. Click your photo image, and then your mini profile is going to Pop up. Once you click your mini profile, I then want you to click your level. So level 1 for Luna, level 19 for Sherry. Click your level. Hello, new friend. Hello, Ramona. So Ramona, really quickly, what you did, I love that you put a comment in, friend. What you want to do though, you want to click Luna's picture. If you click Luna's photo really quickly, if you click her photo, her mini profile is going to pop up, and you'll see the word where it says follow, or follow back. It depends on if she's already followed you. So it'll say follow. You click that follow, and then next to it is an @ symbol. So you can see where her Freedom Mindset has that @ symbol in front of Ramona, in front of your name. I'm going to pin it real quick. That @ symbol came because she clicked the @ symbol and then she put a comment in. So that's how she ended up following. So that's something you want to do. You want to do that intentionally. Like I said, this is a learn room. We are all learning, friends. That's what this is about. So I say that intentionally. I am a learn room. Okay. So my friends who put hi in the chat, as you are putting hi in the chat, I want you to click your photo, and then I want your mini profile to pop up. Thank you. I'm learning. I got you, friend. That's what this is about. You're not gonna get somebody that's gonna be rude and nasty and all that stuff. I'm not about that life. I'm here to help you all. I want you to grow. So after you put the hi in the comment, click your photo, mini profile pops up. Then click your level. So Evangelist, your level says 0 right now. If you click your level 0, even though it's great and it says 0, click it anyway. I want you to click that. I'm going to show you where you can see the points you've been collecting, or if you have points. And then I'm going to show you how to get a blue box, okay? Because that blue box is important for how people perceive your level of engagement, okay? So as you are coming in someone's room, I hate to admit it, I'm going to say it out loud. I've been doing it quite a bit lately. I can charge my phone, sorry people. I've been doing it quite a bit lately. I've been saying that the blue box, people will discriminate against you if you don't have a blue box, y'all, okay? People may mistreat you if you don't have a blue box. So I don't want you to get mistreated. I don't want you to feel a certain way about how people are treating you in these lives. But that blue box carries with it a little bit of prestige and notoriety. So you want to make sure you get yourself a blue box. Okay? So good. Okay, I say that in all just, but at the same time, recognize the blue box people. I'm gonna break this down a little further. Let me just explain really quickly the blue box. So if you clicked your level, you click what's there, it's gonna first show you how many points you collected. Blue box next to your name. Yes, blue box next to your name. So right there where you put your comment in, I want you to click your photo, Ramona. Click your photo, and then your mini profile pops up. Then I want you to click your level 2. So you click your level 2, and then you said just reach level 13. Look at you, friend. Dr. Peg, I appreciate you being here, friend. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Once you click your level, blue screen pops up. It's a whole blue screen that's going to pop up on you. Then I want you to see how many points you've collected. There's a forward slash symbol there. It's going to tell you how many points you need for that next level. And then underneath there, this is the number you're really paying attention to. Those are the experience points slash engagement points. So when you think about those points, it's telling you what's the difference between what you've gotten, what you need, and those experience points are the points you're trying to deduct. Okay? So as you are coming in someone's live, you are paying attention. So when I say coming in alive, the very first thing I do, how you doing, Mimi? I see your friend. The very first thing I tell you to do is click your daily heart me, like my friend Mimi did. She came flying in at the top. Oh, I'm on a desktop. How do I interact? The desktop does limit you. It does. You got to be mobile, I believe. I'm almost sure you do. Anybody else in the room know otherwise? I'm almost sure you got to be mobile, digital mama. I'm almost certain you have to be on a tablet or your phone. Did you just send that? Did you just look at that? Thank you so much. Look at your friend sending out that galaxy. I appreciate you, Mimi. Mimi, you are all good in my book. Look at you. Are we meeting tomorrow? I think we meet tomorrow, don't we? I think so. I have to look at my calendar. So I'm excited because I know you're doing some big things. So that's going to be good. It's going to be this next level, this next phase. You say, yes, ma'am. I appreciate you, friend. So as you come into live, so what Mimi did, so Mimi is a high engager. I want to point this out so you guys see what I'm talking about. I need 6 experience points to get to the next level. There you go. So you get a point for every coin you send. So if you send a coin, if you send a popular live, you send 6 of them, you get to the next level. So that's how it works essentially. So look at there. You are dropping some good gems. You are so welcome, friend. Thank you so much. What counts as experience points? The gifts, the likes, and the comments. Those are experience points. Gifting obviously gets you there quicker. So Mimi just got 50 points because the popular vote is worth 1 coin. She sent 50 of them. So she got 50 points for what she just did. And so just recognize that it's all about how you engage. And as you level up, TikTok is taking note of that. And so somebody's going to ask, like, what does experience points do? Why am I doing this? How you doing, Bloom? How you doing, Visionary? How's everything going, friend? What it does is, obviously, it's an incentive for you to engage. TikTok is giving you points to make sure you are actively participating in the live, and it becomes an incentive. If you are a high-level engager, there's certain gifts, certain things that you cannot experience, you're not able to do because you're not high enough level. So my friend Mimi, is a great example. And we'll see some other people come flying in at the top, but she's a level 29 engager. So she's able to do some things that maybe somebody under the level of 10 cannot do. So that's how that works. So your engagement matters. It also gives you recognition in a live. So as you are leveling up, you see these people, they're hanging up high. So if you are in a live where there's the chat is chatting and people are trying to get seen and get noticed, you want to be a person that's doing the engagement. You want to make sure you have the sub stickers you're sticking out. That's another way to get seen. You want to make sure you're high level as a title gifter. That's another way to get seen. Oh, I am level 3. I got work. There you go. I appreciate your visionary. Look at your friend. And then can you please explain again where to find my experience points? Spider, you're level 16 too. Look at you been in these TikTok streets, friend. Look at you. Click your where you put that comment. Click your photo. Click that eyelash, the eyeball that you got there. Click that, and then your mini profile is gonna pop up. And then click your level 16. Okay, and then you're gonna see that blue screen pops up, and it tells you how many points you've gotten, how many points you need to get to that next level, as well as the experience points are underneath. That's what you're striving for. You're trying to reduce those experience points so that you can level up, essentially. So you reduce them by your engagement. Let me give you another tip. And this is something I point out because I don't gatekeep. I want you all to understand how to navigate this app, how to be successful. And everything I tell you, I say to do it in your own way, your own voice, however you want to communicate it. But you need to educate your viewers on how to engage. And as you can tell, there's viewers in the room already. They're like, I don't understand this app. I don't understand what's happening. And they didn't have blue boxes a second ago. Now they do. And so that's important because you'll recognize people who really understand how to engage because they will have that blue box. Okay. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Good question. I heard when we sat in a boardroom, we can earn, but how? Say that again. A good question I heard. When we sit in a boardroom, we can earn. You mean as the box as a guest? That's what you're referring to. So if you're a multi-guest, yes, you can earn as a guest. So as a viewer, you're viewing. When you're in the chat, you're a viewer. But when you come up as a guest and people invite you up, people can send you gifts. So yes, you can. People can send you gifts like by clicking your box, and you can send and direct your gifts to that person. Sometimes I'm afraid to say something wrong. No, you're fine. This is a room to be in because I will answer questions. So yeah, you're referring to the gift box. I'm sorry, the guest box. And so as you're a guest, people can send their guests gifts. I missed it. What is the box you're referring to? Who's in the room? Mimi. Who wants to come up? MJ, are you in the room? Miss Darlene. Visionary. Visionary. I know you kind of lay low. I was gonna invite you. Who wants to come up, friends? I don't know if Mimi is still in the room. Hit the guest thing if you're in the room still, Mimi. You said, I'm here, Diamond. You want to come up? Diamond gets up, so come on. Hit the invite button. I'll do a. You said absolutely. You said I am not doing that, Dr. Lisa. So you hit the invite. So what just happened? I'm about to walk you guys through what's happening. Diamond hit the clicked the guest feature, so you guys can see where it says guest. It has the little purple and blue person down below for you all. So you become a multi-guest. I think on your side it probably says multi-guest. On my side it says guest. So she clicked that. I'm going to click mine on my end and I'm going to accept her invitation. So now here's the box we were just talking about. So Diamond is in the box. You can see her clearly. Hi Diamond, how are you, friend? I am doing well. So because Diamond is doing this, thank you so much for being my demonstration. I appreciate you. So because she's doing this, she is a guest of mine now. So you guys see my face and you see her in the box here. So if somebody wanted to be as generous as possible, you can, somebody just sent a gift to Diamond. So they clicked her picture and they sent Diamond a gift. And so in terms of supporting Diamond, people could send that person gifts as well. And as a live host, since Diamond is in my room and she's doing this, I can send Diamond gifts as well. And so if I click her box, the same way you guys are doing that, you see gift, I can send her some gifts as well. Well, thank you, sweetie. You are so sweet. So as you're now a viewer, you guys were viewers, but when you become a guest, that's an opportunity for guests to get gifts as well. So just know that that is an opportunity. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. If you do get a chance to become a guest, I don't put guests up as frequently because I like to be in the chat. I like to comment on your questions. I like to do all the engagement and answer you all. But this is a great way to create engagement in your room too, especially if you have a special guest. Last weekend I had, or 2 weekends ago, I had Live Legion. We had like a Q&A session. So there's times like that can happen for you. And if I change the format, let me just show you guys something really quickly since we're actually showing this as a demonstration. You can change the format. So you see her in a small box right now, but now you see her next to me. So you can change the format of the, as a live host, you can change the format of the person in your room. And so what I clicked was that same guest option. There's a little spin wheel in the top right corner. I click that and I can change the layout of the panel of the room. Okay. Thank you for showing that. Oh, you're welcome. I can change it some more. I can change it some more. I can put some more boxes. There's all types of options up there. I hit it again. I can do a whole multi-box thing. So yeah, you just change the format. That's all that's happening. I can't see the chat, you all, as well. So I'm gonna, Diamond, let me know if you have any other questions. I appreciate you being here. Let me know. That was great because I told you my thing was learning the back end, what you see. Mm-hmm.
so that when we go live, we'll know what the back end looks like and how to navigate that as a creator.
As a live host in this format.
Correct.
So
Yes,
so
as a live host.
so as you're doing this, what will happen is that your layout is similar. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to feel like, oh, all of a sudden it looks totally different. There's just some different. Look at you, Coach Linda. Appreciate you, friend. There's um there's some different features at the bottom level for you to press, and some things that are a little different from the live host perspective, but it's not drastically different from the viewer perspective. So there's a couple other features you just need to know. I tell people all the time, those first 3 lives, go ahead and play around with the features. You don't get all access immediately, but as you get it, go ahead and start getting more acclimated and comfortable with it. I traditionally I stay in my little bubble, my little lane. So I branched out from time to time, and I know some of the other features in here. But I think it's important to do it early on as much as possible to kind of learn it. So then, as you're navigating the app, you can have a little bit more understanding and usage, using different features and stuff, especially the effects. Like I do the hand heart here, there's the sticker here, the sound effects. So yeah, you want to make sure you leverage all that. All right, friends, I appreciate you all.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
so
much.
much. I
Thank
did have one other question, and
Sure.
I can get out of your little box.
Okay.
My other question is, how important is it to have a moderator when you're live?
Here's my 2 cents about it. I like being in the chat, so I like seeing the comments and responding in real time to the comments, and it allows me to engage a little bit more. Although the chat got to chatting, so I probably will have to catch up. Um, if you are in your early, I would say the first 30 days, try to do it on your own. And then if you get to the point where your room has grown to the point where you can't manage the chat by yourself, maybe your room is, I mean, right now there's 45 people in the room, so it's not a whole lot of people, but at the same time, that may be a lot of people for you to kind of manage the chat depending on the activity in your room. I would say then get a moderator if that feels better for you. But in the beginning, get used to being in the comments, engaging with your viewers, building that relationship, cultivating. That would be my recommendation, just so that you don't get to the point where you're so out of touch if you're just letting somebody pin people and it's selective. I think you want to be as much as possible in the chat as you can early on as you cultivate that relationship. Then as time goes on and the room gets to rooming and people are chatting and growing and connecting, then you might need to get a moderator to support you. I will say I probably do need a moderator, but I like being in the chat, so I haven't done that. My YouTube, I do have a moderator over there, but I like being in the chat for this.
I
So
appreciate you. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. Take care. Thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
All right, friends. Sparkle. Hi, Live Legion. I saw you come in. Thank you, Bloom. Hi, all things. Thank you for the gift. I see you guys. I appreciate all the gifting that's happened. And thank you guys for supporting Diamond in that particular example. Thank you for the question. That's a great question. That's not a question I get all the time. So, but again, as you're practicing, you can have guests, and again, your guests can get monetized just from that quick exchange. There's a monetization that happens. Let me just extend that though. When it comes to gifting in that way, I don't, and somebody, Coach Miss Jessie, you probably have a better way of explaining this than I do, but um, you don't get 100% of those gifts. That's the one thing I wanted to say, because the moderator, I'm sorry, as the host gets some percentage. I'm not sure what it is, but there is it's not 100% of those gifts, coins or gifts, goes to the guest. I want to say that out loud. TikTok be doing its own thing and making sure they get their cut too. So all that's happening. So it's all happening. Let me turn my volume down. He said, I'm new and unaware that different level of points allow you to do and receive what as benefits. A different level of points. Um, Sparkle, let me process your question. Go ahead and rewrite it for me, because I'm not. You're saying different level allows you to do different things. As you are leveling up in your blue box, you get more access to gifts. As you get a blue box and you don't have a lot of followers, I don't know how many followers you have, but because I clicked away too quickly. But if you have, depending on your level of followers, you can get live access. So I tell people all the time, you need a blue box. You don't need 1,000 followers. You don't need 500. You don't even need 100. TikTok is giving live access because of people's engagement in lives. And so the blue box will get you, I think the lowest I've seen is 51 followers. So you can get live access pretty quickly. I'm playing game while live. It's hard to manage my game in the chat. Yes. Yeah, it is hard. Yeah, definitely. Yay, I did it. Thank you. Oh, you did your photo, friend. Cinnamon, congratulations, friend. I see that photo. Thank you so much. You said I did it, Dr. Lisa. You did. Oh, that's sweet, your little teacup. Look at you, friends. Thank you so much. How you doing? Hi, everybody who's come in. Thank you so much for the information. You guys are so welcome. The sound effects inside TikTok. How to do the sound effects? When you click that wand, it's like a little magic wand. You click that, and you can get sound effects. So that's where you click sound effects, the regular effects, different. This is a heart effect. You can hit, you can add a sticker. All those are in that enhance button. That was great. You are so not showing any introverted energy. Giving me hope. I am an introvert. Thank you very much, friend. I love that. I want to know what I'm doing before I go live. She good. I love that. Hey, that's it. Sometimes you just got to go live though. Don't strive for perfection. That is my number one statement. My subs in the room, put the sticker in the chat. Practice makes progress. Okay? Do it scared. Go live. Those are all stickers that I have for subscribers. At the end of the day, I want you just to go live. Don't try to think about having all the things lined up because you will never go. Let me say that right now. You will never go because this thing is changing constantly. It is changing constantly. So don't feel as if you got to have it perfect. It will come. You will get used to it. You'll get acclimated over time. But just do it. Just go live. You said, I'll be back. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Said, oh, that's when you did your photo. Look at you, friend. Yes, I agree. You have to learn the back end as well. Yeah, you guys you'll pick it up. You'll definitely pick it up. I'm up higher in the chat, but I see you all. Didi, I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for these tips. You are so welcome, friend. Thank you so much. I see all of you. Let me go back down. I see you guys are engaging. So if I miss some comments, let me know. Just put it put it back in the chat for me because I know the chat got to chatting, so I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Look at you, the spot expression. Y'all to put the sub stickers out. I am too. That's why I haven't gone live. So unsure what to do. Hit the go live button. Just click the button and just go live. Dr. Lisa going back and forth between lives. I'll be back. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I started with 25. Tim, do you have a business account though? I always have to ask that question. The business accounts, you guys get it, I think, at 25, to your point. So I'm hoping you put that in the chat because you will have my record if you don't have a business account as a personal account. But going live, I've seen 50 for the personal account. Business account, you get live access sooner. How do you get blue box? Yvonne, I got you, friend. Thanks for your insight into TikTok monetization. That's what I do, friend. That's what I'm here for. Thank you so much, all you are coming in the room. No. Oh, you do have my record, friend, and you don't have a blue box. Interesting. Okay, look at you. Interesting. TikTok is doing some different things. Like I said, TikTok changes things all the time. So you said you got it at 25. And do you go live regularly? Let me know what you're doing. And you don't have a blue box. So Tim, you're just doing things. Wait a minute, is this a second account? Let me know if you have more than one account, friend. Can TikTok give us penalties for making a mistake on our lives? Yes, you can get what's called a violation. I'm in and out, but did you say I have image now? I do. I did see it. I said I saw it, friend. I see the teacup, Cinnamon. Look at you. Yes, I see you, friend. You did it. You did it. I see you, friend. And then Tim, you didn't come back and answer my question. I think that's your original no. Still hear about the fragments. Okay, lady exclusive fragments. That was the question. I thought it was the league, so that it is related to that. So I missed the fragment piece. Let me also people can turn their badge off. Yes, you can turn the badge off. So let me answer the fragment question. So as you're growing in your diamonds, yes, the league, yes. So I was going to miss the fragment piece of it. I was just going to talk about leagues, but thank you for saying the fragment piece. Um, as you are growing in your rankings, it says daily ranking. TikTok ranks each live host. You are ranked within your league. So the screen's gonna change in a second. It'll say popular vote. That's a whole nother thing. What's up, Doc? How you, friend? And then it's gonna change to the league. I'm league C1. It'll probably say 80% or so. So because of that, um, you are in leagues. Remember back to the team concept with the daily heartening. They changed it to fan club, excuse me, but think of it as a team that you belong to. So in that particular league, you are moving up. So the leagues start at D5, then it goes D4, D3, D2, D1. Then it goes to C 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then B 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you get to the A. A is only 3, 2, 1. Those are the super high engaging rooms. Those are people who I have been doing this for a minute or so. They really are doing a thing. So thank you so much. I've learned so much from here this afternoon. I will continue to be. Thank you so much here again. Thank you, Spider. Appreciate your friend. So, girl, I am loving your. Oh, thank you. Look at you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Kitty Kimmy. So as you're moving up in your ranking and within your league, each live you have, you start off in that league and you can surpass that league. So the league start you off. I'm wondering why it's not moving. It's not moving on my end. So the league will start you off at top 100%, and you move all the way down to 0%, and then you move into the next league in that particular live. In the league movement happens because of how people are engaging in the live, how they're gifting you, how people are liking the live, commenting, sharing the live. All that engagement and gifting creates a diamond. I tell that all the time. The engagement plus gifts, that equation creates a diamond for you. So as you're getting diamonds in your live and you're growing, you move into for that live, you're slowly moving up in that daily ranking. Okay. And so rankings start over at midnight. So 12:01 a.m. is when rankings will start over. So your daily ranking says how you've been moving in your across your league. And if you are able to move into a new league, so I'm C1, if I'm able to get to B5, along that path, I'm picking up what's called fragments. So TikTok is pretty much saying, okay, along this ranking, I'm giving you these little, think of them as little placeholders, little awards for moving up in your ranking for that league you're in. So think of them as that, and so you get these little placeholders, little awards, recognition as you move up. So I'm 80%. So I got one fragment. To get 2 to 3 more, I need 3 to go into the B5. I would need to get more diamonds to get me to the next fragment. And that would put me at probably C1, top 20%. And they'll give me another fragment. And then to get to C1 top 10%, they'll give me 1 or 2 more fragments. And then to move over into B5, which is the next league, I would need to, get that final fragment and a shield. A shield would lock me in, and that would move me up to the next ranking. The next league. And so you're getting these fragments along the way. I'm not probably explaining it to its full eloquent way, but just recognize you're getting these little fragments, these little placeholders that keep you in that moving up in your ranking. So whenever you're in your live, click the daily ranking, and it tells you at the bottom if you're in the top 100 for that league. Are you where are you at in that league? And so for me, if I don't know if you guys can see it, I never really clicked this. I mean, I would have to get a lot of diamonds to be in the top 100. In the evening, from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., in that time frame, you'll see people try to move up in their rankings. That's when that popular vote is worth two times the amount. And people who have their live rooms, the live rooms are live in, and people are engaging, people are tapping, people are sending out that popular vote, and essentially they are moving up in their rankings, and they try to level up and surpass their rankings. So there's some activity that happens during that hour. I don't go live during that time, so I'm not participating in that. Yes, I can see if League and how much you how much I have. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys can see it. Okay. So yeah, so I need to move up. I got a whole lot of work to do, y'all. I have a whole lot of work to do. But that's okay. You know, like I said, I'm one of those believers, like at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of all joy. And that's not really what I focus on in my life. I know there are some people who are actively paying attention to that and making sure that they're leveling up and growing and doing all the things all the time. Um, what time are those hours? The 8 o'clock hour Eastern. I think it's for depending on the time zone you're in. But I think it's always 8 to 9, depending on your time zone. Is that time frame that's happening? I believe that's across the board. I'm not sure if it's just Eastern time is the dominant time. Hello, how you doing, Carolyn? How are you, friend? I see you. I'm in C5. I missed some other. There was another comment too. Um, I'm in C5 lead. Does my rankings go up because of engagement? Because who give heart me? It's the combination. It's the combination. I will say this: gifting is the dominant. Gifting is always dominant, but people get points and support based on the activity, the overall activity in their room. People tapping the live, people commenting. All those things generate activity in your life. And so it matters. It does matter to have all that. But gifting obviously is the dominant because TikTok wants you to gift. TikTok gets anywhere between 60 to 80% of your gifts. And so as you are thinking very thinking very intentionally about your engagement in your room, you do want to move up, and that's based on people engaging back and gifting. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Um, I always point out, and I know the room has gone up and down. I always point out, looking at the people, the numbers up here. I'm going to point that out. Could TikTok give us penalties for making an unknown mistake in our first live? You can get you some, depends on the mistake. Depends on the mistake. You cannot drive, so that is a no-no. So you're not supposed to drive. You will get a violation for that. You might get your account suspended for a period of time. Um, you're not supposed to drink in your live because they don't know what's in the cup, especially if you have children coming and going on in your live, and they shouldn't be, but they do. You have young people in this live. You just got to be careful about what you say and do, also. But you'll get a violation potentially. You could get suspended, or you can get a warning. I got a warning. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do this. I got a warning for playing music during my sub only live. Didn't know that was an issue. First time I did a sub only live, I had some music playing in the background. That's not something you're supposed to do. Didn't I, and to this day I still haven't seen where where those instructions are that I'm not supposed to play music. But essentially that is not something you do. So I got a warning. I didn't get in trouble. It was a warning though. I'm looking at member level. What's this number underneath each mean? The member level, member level, member level. Um, did you click here? Is that what you mean? The top viewers? Let me know what member level are you referring to? I'm not picturing where to go for that. How is everyone? Thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead, put your comment in. Where's the member level? Great. You can have children in your live. You want to avoid having kids in your live. The live is for people 18 years or older. I would avoid it as much as possible. I think the official rule is that a parent or needs to be in the room, but you got to be careful because kids do precocious things. You know, I have a 5-year-old. He walked past the other day, opened up the door. Now you can't see my doorway, so you don't see him. But he opened up the door and he had already took his he was changing his clothes, so he was sitting around in a shirt on but no bottoms. And so I was like, look here, boy, go put your clothes on. So recognizing that they do stuff like that, they're kids. And so you got to be careful about kids being in your life. Just don't do it. They want to drink stuff. They want to do stuff. They may say something inappropriate. So I would avoid having kids in most situations. I don't think there's a reason for it. Yeah. So he said, I'm back. He said, what the heck? What happened? I enjoyed you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. TikTok is not my friend. What happened? So you receive the shield the same way you receive the fragments. You receive the shield as a result of moving to the next level. You get a shield that shields you from falling below your league for so many weeks. Because if you are not progressing, TikTok will use that shield to stop you from moving down a level until you run out of shields. Then you go down a level. So you can drop your league as well. You can go back down. So that shield is like a protection for a period of time. Yes, they give me a violation, and even in the first one, first live. Oh wow, sorry to hear that. What happened? You can't have children. Yeah. So no, you want to avoid it. I'm gonna hold on one second. Let me catch up. Um, so yeah, how do I know when my agency Gravitas is live or having a meeting? I don't know. They don't announce it. I ain't never seen no announcement. That's why I'm leaving them. I was like, I don't like the way they communicate. If nothing else, I think they should communicate better. But I have no idea. I have no idea. They do not communicate well in my opinion. You laughing at me, Diamond? I appreciate you all. Yes, y'all laughing at my little boy. Yes, I click the on heart at the top. Then level up faster. Yes, that makes you level up within this live. Yes, kids are a mess. You gotta be careful. I would say if you can avoid kids on your live, avoid it. So when he comes in here, he knows already. I'm saying, no, you can't come in my live. Don't come over here. Stay at the doorway. Go ahead and do your business. Um, I'm in it as well. I just joined. Oh, did you? Yes. Oh, you're talking about Gravitas Q? I submitted my 30-day notice, so I'm leaving the agency at the end of the month. Recognizing that I'm one of those people where if it does not fully benefit me and fulfill me, why am I doing it? And I decided to move on from them because they weren't adding value, in my opinion. So the things that they wanted me to do, such as battling and doing all that, that's not something I'm trying to add to my engagement strategy and how I want to engage on this app. And so, I said it's time for me to move on. So the agency doesn't really help you. I think Gravitas is good for early live hosts who are still trying to understand all the different features here, what to expect when you go live, how to get engagement in your live. Again, it's up to you in terms of how you, um, integrate that into your live strategy. There's some things that they tell you to do to make sure people are aware of all the different ways to support your live. And then ultimately, they're considered an entertainment live agency. So they want a part of the part of the entertainment on this app is battling. So they encourage that quite a bit to the point where, again, that's not something I'm trying to add as one of my regular activities. And so I'll do it on occasion, but I'm not doing it as a regular event. So I think I wasn't gaining much. Now, let me say this. I have a creator manager, and I think, I don't want to bash Gravitas. I think he may not have been the best fit for me because when I went to him and asked questions, I think he was just reading from a textbook, and I didn't see enough creative thinking or enough support and resources in terms of what I was looking for. So I think to that extent, um, I just needed something else, so I decided to move on. I was like, this is not added value, and it wasn't nowhere to really go to get someone. I reached out to somebody else. I was like, okay, I'm getting the same information. So that to me validated that again, this is not for me. So yeah, I'm leaving them. I submitted my quitting papers, my divorce papers. So yeah, you can go back to the Creator Network program where you link with an agency. You can go back there and click the option to quit. So I quit. And so you have to, and so here's the caveat: if you are within that first 15 days, you have that out period where there's no real penalty. For me, because it's past that 15 days, way past it, I have to give a 30-day notice. So that's essentially what I did, and then I have to wait 60 days, 2 months, before I can go to another agency. So I'm in a waiting period. So I submitted my notice at the beginning of the month, so I have 30 days at the end of the month. If I choose to change my mind, I can, but I'm not. Um, but then there's also the 60 days that I have to wait. Through what Inspired? You said through WhatsApp or Discord, I think. For what? For submitting, what's the WhatsApp and Discord? Let me know what you meant by that. The agency Gravitas they have a Discord if that's what you're asking. I can't reach 15 days yet, so I can still. You haven't yet, so yeah, you can leave if you want to, if you choose to. I posted about this. I encourage people to do their research, and obviously, I didn't know what I didn't know, so I probably should have waited in the beginning of my live journey to see other agencies, see what's out there. But a lot of people were touting Gravitas Q. So when I went to rooms, I asked what agency you're with, and people kept saying Gravitas. So then I realized, I was like, okay, well, maybe it is Gravitas. But what I think Gravitas has, so TikTok will categorize you as you're going live. This algorithm is reading everything you type, everything you write, all the different things you do. That information is feeding into the algorithm. And so my uh, little piece of this TikTok streets, all of my neighbors on the street have, we all go to the same venues. We all go to the same grocery store. We all go to the same, when you think of it from that perspective, we're in this little bubble. And Gravitas Q seems to be the main player, the same main agency, creator network agency in this bubble. Okay. So I would have needed to kind of go outside of my, you know, my bubble to get another agency to kind of pop up. So I tell people to do the research and just see if you can find other agencies that people are mentioning, depending on what you're looking for. Yes, for the regular live. So my other account, I have a different agency on the other account for TikTok Shop. Live Legion. She was in the room a little while ago. Let me know if you're still in the room, Jess. Jess, are you still in the room? You might not be. I think she's gone. But if Live Legions is the agency I'm with, and I have to tell you guys, I talked about it a little bit earlier today. So Hara, I'm about to get to your point. Do I think an agency adds value? That was your question. Did you sign the paper when you quit? Yeah, I signed the papers. No, there's a little form you fill out. You gotta say why you're quitting. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. How do I connect them? What do you mean? Are the gifts glory closed by chance? What's that mean? Gift gallery? You mean when you click my photo up there? If my gift gallery? No, I have 10 or 12. So I'm still missing 2. Is that what you're asking, Hara? So let me know if that's what you're saying. Understandable. Thank you. So let me answer the question about, do you really think an agency adds value? She said, but I'm not. She said, but I'm not. What does that mean, Dion? Do you recommend an agency? I recommend, yes, your target gifts are closed. Are they? Hold on one second. Oh, the whale and the glasses, DJ glasses, are the 2 that still are not that are still not filled. I love your analogies. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How do you put them banners up there? The sticker is in the enhance. You click enhance. That's where you can add a sticker. That's what that is. Or the effects are there. The sound effects are there. So that's under enhance. Peace. Thank you so much, friend. So when it comes to regular streams and battles, yes, for the Creator Network program. When it comes to the Creator Network program, that is the traditional live host agencies. It's hard to find agencies. You got to do your research. They're going to come into your room. They're going to mention their name of their agency. Do your research. Go on the home screen, search their name, Ask them if they have people who are with their agency that you can connect with. Do your research. So that would be my first recommendation. With TikTok Shop, I did sign just recently with Live Legion. I think that here's my take on it. An agency needs to add value. That's what I tell people all the time. It has to add value where you feel like you don't know what you don't know. And if they are able, how you doing, Martina? And if they are able to add value by sharing tips and strategies and resources and information to help you become a better live host, or in this case, a better TikTok Shop live host and affiliate, then that to me is what's most important. I can acknowledge that when it comes to TikTok Shop, I know a little bit to know stuff in terms of what to do and not to do, and understand the whole affiliate program. And but there's a lot to be learned, and I want to make sure I'm aligning myself with someone who's going to support my growth, help me get better, help me monetize at a high level. So to me, that is added value. And so what Jessica, Live Legion founder, that's her agency, what she's done to me already has added value. I'm just going to say that off the jump. She's added value with me understanding how to take my faceless account and rebrand it and repurpose it for to be hopefully a successful TikTok Shop live host, as well as doing shoppable videos. So I'm being very intentional about my strategy in that way. And so that I appreciate that. That's added value to me. Um, it's going to be work. Don't get me wrong, because when everything's said and done, it's up to you to do the work when it comes to TikTok Shop. It's a lot to be done there. It's a lot of effort, time, and effort. And so it's going to take work, but I know I have the right resources and the right information to get me there. So that is what I will say. Somebody asked about the percentages and what the live host gets. I mean, I'm sorry, what the agencies get. Um, I had some time to think about it a little bit more. And I think this kind of goes back to my whole added value because, I am a strong believer in making sure you bring people around you that's going to elevate you and make you a better person. If you're around people that are saying you can't do that, no, don't do this, uh, you're not capable, you're not going to be the best. When you have people who are naysayers and have a pessimistic view, I don't want those people around me. I say those people cannot be around me. And what she does is add value to me where I'm willing to pay for that type of added value. And so, um, let me say that differently. When you have an agency, I said TikTok for the Creator Network programs, they TikTok pays that agency. However, let it be clear, you are also paying that agency because TikTok will take your rewards and you get a percentage of them. And so when you battle and do all that stuff, TikTok takes 70%, you get 30. Well, they're taking that 70%, which is an extra percentage, y'all, that is going to the agency. Okay, so the agency is getting paid that way. With the TikTok Shop agencies, the percentage is at 80-20. So you get 80%, they get 20%. Let's be clear about that. TikTok already took the percentage for their cut. The seller has took the percentage for their cut. And now the agency is getting their cut. So you are paying regardless. So I say you want an agency that's going to support you where you're maximizing how much you're going to earn. You are learning how to be a good live host, TikTok Shop live host, and so that your earning potential is higher. And so for that, I'm willing to pay that person because they're going to help me be better. And I'm not going to be at this level. I'm going to be at this level because I got the right training for that. So that's the way I think about it. I know for some people they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do the work. I don't want to invest. Maybe I'm okay being at this level and I'm good in that level because I don't have to invest as much time and effort into it. Again, what I will say is that for me, I want to grow. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try to do it to its fullest. And I know that's gonna take time, but I want to make sure I have the right resources around me. What do I look up? I searched YouTube, only found one who talked about the difference. What you mean, the difference of what? Agencies? Let me know what you're saying. I said on TikTok, maybe look in the home screen. Are you still talking about the agencies, lady exclusive? I think they're focused about the agencies. Yeah, I think that is on home screen on TikTok. Is it true that Asians have to have access to your inbox messages? No, no, that is not true. Well, I haven't heard that. So if that is something what an agency does, then I have no idea. What exactly is an agency? Um, there's a couple different kinds. There is the Live Host Agency, which is under the Creator Network program, and then there's a TikTok Shop agency. That's a newer concept, but there's agencies out there that are helping you with TikTok shops in terms of coaching, getting brand deals, thinking about working with high commission products. So they're doing a lot of the training and development, but also helping you navigate. And so that's what Live Legions does. So it just depends on what you're doing. I stay away from negativity. Yes, I have to. Very true. Yep. Thank you so much. I see you, Martina, with the sub stickers. Hello, Dr. Lisa. How you doing, friend? The banner says sub only live. Yeah, that's a sticker. That's called a sticker. Yep. Stickers are in the enhance thing, in the enhance button. That's from when you say you're not going back. Okay. So you can get into a different agency on different accounts. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, your target gifts are closed. Oh, okay. Yes. So yeah, you can get a good evening. How you doing, Leanne? Thank you so much for being here. Good evening. How you doing, Tiffany? I appreciate you joining. Yeah, so um, lady exclusive, let me know if I answered your question. So yeah, I would say go search on the home screen of TikTok. YouTube, I don't know if YouTube's gonna have what you need. I don't think so. I don't think so because I would imagine people here from a TikTok perspective would have commented and shared some stuff as far as the different agencies they're with. And maybe you even see the agencies where they've done some content and posted about it, and you can find if you search their name. So that would be my thoughts about it. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I'm going to stay on for about another 5 or 10 minutes. You say yes. Only because I have to do my sub only live. So if you're a subscriber, come back. 6:30. We're gonna talk all things. It's gonna be Ask Me Anything. I wanted to make sure you guys are growing and connecting. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all. Make sure you like the live, share the live out. Um, if there's any other questions, you mentioned the blue box. Is that the same as the guest box? No. The blue box. Somebody else asked me that earlier. Was that you? It was like Danny or Dennis. Miss Allen, how are you, friend? Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate the popular vote. Um, you said somebody reached out to you and you think they were an agency. Yeah. So when you go to your lives, when you start doing lives more frequently, you'll see agencies come and connect with you. And they'll say they're part of the Creator Network program. That is for live host agencies here. So I tell you, just make sure you take their name down. You look that agency up on the home screen of TikTok and you do your research. So just make sure you're asking questions of that agency, understanding what they offer. And then I tell you, ask what they're going to give you, but ask what is in it for them. How do they get compensated? How do they get paid? Because it is not just done out of generosity. They're getting paid. Thank you so much, lady. I see your friend, Lady Exclusive. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. In terms of the blue boxes, uh, Alaka, thank you. I know I butchered your name, friend. But click your comment. You mentioned blue boxes. Blue boxes are, click your comment. You have an 18 level blue box. If you click your, not your comment, if you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. Under your mini profile is your level 18. Thank you so much. I see your friend. You subscribe, and I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Under your level 18, click that, and that shows you how many points you've collected. There's a / symbol that tells you the total amount of points that you need to get to that next level. And then underneath there is the difference of what you have and what you need, those experience points. So those experience points, those numbers underneath is the ones that you're trying to reduce. You can get points by giving gifts away. You get a coin. You get a point for every coin you spend. So if you send out some roses and you send out 1 rose, you get 1 point. You send out 10 roses, you get 10 points. In the gift box, it's just based on the denomination that's there. And so you want to get points. You get points for everything that you send. If you do likes, you get points. You get up to 3 points for every 10 minutes that you're here. up to 3 points every 10 minutes. Comments, same. You get up to 3 points for every 10 minutes that you're in a live, and you're collecting points that way. So those are ways that you can collect points. Um, top viewers in that 34 in the room right now. If you click that, it'll show who are the top viewers, and then those viewers, you want to make sure you connect with those people. Those people are engaging, they're connecting, they're growing. Nick Jones, thank you so much for being here. And so they understand how to engage in a room. So you want to click those people, make sure you are connecting and following them, and you are one of the top viewers, friend. The top. Someone reached out to me, and I think they are. So yeah, for an agency, yeah, definitely get do your research. That sub only live banner. How do you create that, Didi? Didi, when you are in your live, you got to do it while you're in your live. You're gonna click. There's an enhance button. There's a little wand. When you click that wand, a screen pops up, and it says, "I said this is a sticker." So it's not a banner. It's actually, it looks like a banner. It's actually a sticker. So you're going to click the word sticker, and you can click different stickers. I erased the word that was there. I think the word that was there was welcome. So I deleted welcome, and then I typed in sub only live 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And so that's what happened. So that's considered a sticker. It's under enhance when you hit the enhance button. And then there's other things that are under enhance. The sound effects when I cheer, that's there. The clapping, the laughing. When I do my heart, that's an effect. It's there as well. So it's there for you. Let me know if you have any other questions, friend. I appreciate you. You said, I still don't understand that banner, Dr. Lisa. Okay, it was an agency. Okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so, hey, Dr. Lisa, how you doing? Mickey Blue Eyes, how you doing? You said, oh, okay. I subscribed for 4 months now. I think you are. I don't know how to tell though. I have to go back and look when Lucky Exclusive. Look at you, friend. I have to go back and look under my subscriber list, and then I'll see it there. Let me see if I can see it from here. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's not going to show me here. Yeah, I have to go back and look and see it on the full list. So I think you are, friend. Look at you, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. With my sub only subscriptions, um, that is subscribed. Yep, you did. Thank you so much. How do I see my in when someone subscribes to me? How long they subscribe to me and how many? Okay, so when you go back to your full list, so that's your question. When you go back, I can't see my full roster. When you go to your full roster, you can see what that person's end date is. You can search and look at your full roster that way. It says what plan they got, because I have 3 plans. So it'll tell me what plan they got. It'll tell me when they subscribe and when they're, if they subscribe for 1 day, 1 month, or multiple months. And I do believe it has an end date. So I don't know 100% on that one. But it will say, and then it'll show you the people who no longer are subscribers. So it says inactive. So you see the active people and you see the inactive list as well. So yeah, and that's what you want. Do I need to sign up for sub only live? No, you don't, Dion. Just show up at 6:30. I'm gonna go live. You just click to go live. Come on with me. I typically, for my sub only lives, I stay on for about an hour. Typically anywhere between I think the minimum I've done was 30 minutes, but I try to stay on an hour because it's a ask me anything. So it's just very much like what you did, what Diamond did earlier when she came up, and you can come up in the box, ask questions that way. Just depends on what you want, how you want to engage. You can be in the chat, but it's a ask me anything, and then I talk about different topics. So Martina, you said, will the sub only live pop up, or do I have to go to the back office? It should. I wonder. You should get a notification. However, I'm going live at 6:30, so my face will be circled red, and only my subs will be able to actually enter the room. So, and I was going to say, Martina, I saw your comment. I hadn't had a chance to comment yet. You said sub only live. You want to understand more about subscriptions, and you had another topic. What was the other topic? subscriptions I'm going to talk about. I'm definitely going to talk about the subscriptions. I think the other topic, I can't remember what it was. And I was like, oh, that's different. And I can't remember what it was. You said yes. What was the other question? It was two things you said, twofold. I can't remember what was the other thing you wanted. I forgot. I'm going to have to go back and look at your comment too. You said, I forgot. Whatever it was something I was like, oh, okay, that's different. I haven't talked about that. Good evening. How you doing, Simply Stacy? How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Great. I have a long question about my account. Oh, you do? Okay. That sounds good. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Okay, my friends. I think I'm gonna let you all go. I appreciate you all being here. If you are nervous, my shy people, all the people who are scared to go live, my introverts, go into my stand store. I'm not gonna be able to walk through my store today, but go into my stand store and grab my overthinking. Okay, that's a work. It's a workbook, but it's basically mindset and goal setting. I want you to shift your thinking. I want you to be able to say, I could do things that are uncomfortable. I could do things that I'm not familiar with, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to practice. I'm going to improve. I'm going to make progress. So I want you to be intentional about how you approach this. It's not something you got to be afraid of. And if you do it and do it consistently, you will see the growth. Okay? You will grow. Two names. Do I have two accounts? Two names. Do I have two accounts? You can have two separate accounts. The answer there is yes. You can change the name on those accounts. Yes. You should have the name be different, as well as have a different purpose for each account. So a different niche or topic that you're covering. So for example, my other account was positivity, manifestation, all those things. It was faceless. I literally just rebranded in the last couple of days to be my TikTok shop account. So now it's Dr. Lisa Shops. And so that is totally different from this account. Even though I have TikTok shop on it, it's not focused on doing shoppable lives and shoppable videos the way that page will be. So yeah, you could do that. I don't know if I'm answering your question by answering it that way. How you doing in my travels? Appreciate you. Thanks for the tips, Juanita. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I need to be consistent. Yes. That's the name of the game. Consistency and engagement. I talked about it quite a bit in my early time here, recognizing that TikTok is rewarding you for your consistency. Look at you leveling up to level 11, friend. Congratulations, Dr. Mershenson. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. And so, yeah, you want to be engaging. You want to be consistent. You want to make sure that you are working your hardest. You said, what happens when you hit, oh, and look at you, you're close to it too. You said 2,000 more, I'm going to be here, but you're going to be at it. Depends on how you're engaging. You're going to be there before the month is out. So the most you can follow is 200 a day. You could 2 weeks, you could do it. You could absolutely do it. 2 weeks, 2,000 more people. Yeah, you could do that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Darling. You said I'm back. So what happens when you get, yes, level 11? Yes, so what happens when you get to 10,000 followers? 10,000 followers, you said as a question. You said, Dr. Lisa, get to the point. So 10,000 followers. Couple things happen. I mean, it makes you eligible depending on how you've done your content creation and you've had some viral content. You can get immediately added to what's called the Creative Rewards Program, where you can get monetized based on your videos, your content that you create. So it's a form of monetization, especially if you're someone who is accustomed to going viral quite a bit. It actually could be a great thing for you from a monetization perspective. Amy, hi, you doing, friend? The other thing that you can do is add video gifts to your content, so people can gift you through your content. So people can send you a rose, some other type of monetization that can happen with your content. You can get into the creator marketplace, which is like a brand website where you can get brand connections and stuff and do UGC type content, user generated content. So you can create requests to get some of those brand deals. It's a request. not always approved. Um, what else? It just it does offer a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit more visibility to your account. I've seen an uptick since I've hit 10K. Um, Although I've seen kind of a little stall lately as well. So I'm recognizing I need to do a little bit more from a engaging in content perspective, because again, my my focus has been on rebranding, doing this TikTok shop in the last 7 days or so. So I have not had the chance to do all the engagement that I needed. And then last week was like a week where I didn't go live on 4 days at my 4 o'clock. So this live I didn't do because I had to move my daughter out. Also had to go to the wedding. Then Mother's Day happened. So TikTok is probably noting that I've shifted my behavior. So I need to get back in it. Um, so I would tell you there's some benefits to it, but again, I don't want you to think like all of a sudden this magical thing happens and everything's great. I think you should still make sure you're engaging and stay focused, and not not all things will turn on. So creator rewards program. I don't have content that has gone viral. I had some mini viral stuff, but I haven't had some super viral activity. So I'm not in the program yet. I have the follower count, but I don't have the views. You need 100,000 views. I don't have that. So if you were with a TikTok shop, we need to have a separate page for this. That is best practice, because TikTok shop will take over your algorithm, take over your page. So it is best practice to have another account just for TikTok shop. Just because you're going to be posting a lot. If you're really doing it fully, you're going to be posting a lot of content that is based on product sales. And so it takes you away from your normal content. So you gotta balance and have other content you're posting, but ideally it's all relating to TikTok shop. You said that was the question. Yes, I got you. Be consistent. Yes. What's considered viral? You know what? I said mini viral because viral to me is like 25,000 or more. Some people say 10,000. I think 10,000 makes you viral. 10,000 views, obviously likes matter. So, but I think to me, viral is like 25,000, maybe 50,000, 100,000, millions. That's what I would say. But I said mini viral because I have a video that went over 16, and I have a video that's right at 8, a little over 8,000. So those are like the bigger videos for me. So that's, to me, that's kind of mini still. I don't think that's like super viral. Life is life, and I know you've been busy lately with work. I know things have been busy. So yes, my Chicago family, I appreciate your friend. How you doing, Alex? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I understand. Have to account when selling products. Yeah, I would. Like I said, that's best practice. I would strongly encourage it, because again, the algorithm will get confused. Like if you're talking about, oh, here's this tech product, and then all of a sudden your page is talking about crocheting. It's like, well, wait a minute, what are you doing? And so you just got to be aware of how the algorithm is going to perceive what you're doing. And it does cause some confusion. It will suppress. There's just some weirdness that happens. So it is encouraged. If you're going to do TikTok shop and just do it fully, then you'll be able to hopefully do well and be successful. You said, okay, friends. Okay, I understand. Okay. So look here, friends. I appreciate you all so much. I'm doing my sub only live in about less than 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So let me get some water. Let me go to the bathroom. Let me do all the things. And I will be back in 25 minutes. That may be why my views are weird. I confuse the algorithm. Yep. Yep, ma'am. You do. Yep. So yeah, just if you're doing multiple things like a TikTok shop and you're trying to still do your other content, I think it's best to start a separate page for TikTok shop. And you maybe because you got TikTok shop on this account, maybe your separate page is on the other topic, and you just make this account TikTok shop, and you get the algorithm used to knowing that you were going to be doing TikTok shop. It takes a couple weeks. I tell people that all the time. I saw it on my other account when I started posting, because my other account had TikTok shop and I posted some videos there. And then I saw where my videos weren't doing well. And it took about 2 weeks for things to kind of level out off. And I stopped doing the TikTok shop videos and I just went back to my positive affirmation stuff, because TikTok was like, what are you doing? You were doing affirmations. Now you talking about cups. Like, what is going on? And so, what a couple things I was doing, like shadow work book, mindset book. So I shifted to that, trying to see if that was helpful to the algorithm. It didn't do much. It didn't change. So I think TikTok was like, no, ma'am, you can't do that. So I would say just be aware that that could have an impact. I'm coming to this for the sub. Okay. See you in a minute. Thank you so much, Ian. Thank you so much for being here. EM Martina is from Chicago as well. She's part of our family. Okay. How you doing, Bling? Thank you so much for being here. I'm about to skedaddle for a second. So I should wait to your sub only. Yes, come back. Come back. I'm about to end this, but don't set an alarm to come back in 23 minutes. I'm gonna be on time because I need to be on time. See you. Yes, see you soon. I'm gonna be on time because I have to get going. I got some TikTok shop homework to do. I'm doing my very first TikTok shoppable live, where the whole live is about TikTok shop. Yes, hey Chicagoans. Yes, it is all about TikTok shop, and it's under my page. And if you want to follow me, say wow. Oh, cool. Yes. So come to my live tomorrow. It is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is kind of not my debut, y'all. So y'all got to come out and support. My other page is Dr. Lisa Shops. So that's the @ symbol at Dr. Lisa Shops. That's the username. My nickname is Dr. Lisa TikTok Shop Finds. I was like, what did I say? Name it. That's what I want to do. Yes. Cinnamon, I got you, friends. Stay with me. We're going to do it. We're going to do it big this year. So I want you all to be successful. So yeah, come on to that as well. This will be new. We're going to see how this goes. I have to set up the room. I have to get things acclimated here and make sure I understand the system, because I'm going to try to use my desktop for the live, the TikTok shop live. So what if I do restaurant reviews and motivational live in the morning? Is that confusing? Possibly. It could be. You gotta think of a way to bring it together. So if you're motivating people with starting their own restaurant, are you motivating people? I don't think that's what you're doing. You're just doing motivational lives to kind of keep people encouraged and positive messages and stuff. And so the restaurant reviews is that you're going to different restaurants. I think that could be confusing. I think what I will say is that you're talking to different audiences. So your restaurant reviews people may not come to your page for the inspirational messages and vice versa. So you're just talking to two different audiences. So affirmations, yeah. So I would say if you can somehow connect that affirmation piece to your reviews. You said, I'm confused. I should have laughed at that. You said, I'm confused. I don't know. so so I would say, good afternoon. How you doing, Kayla? If I would say yes, do a separate page, two different messages, two different audiences. That would be my first thought. Yeah. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't see a connection there. I think what you're going to be doing is two different messages. So I would say, yeah, definitely change it up. The way your review conversations, like, okay, yeah, so everything about it would be different. I would have to see your post, but I would say definitely do a separate page so you can truly do what you want to do. Okay. And the algorithm is favorable. But look here, friends, I appreciate you. I'll be back in 20 minutes. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later. All right. See you in a bit. How can I join become a subscriber? If you click here, the star, or go to my profile, you click that subscription and you become a subscriber and attend that. Yep. And I have 3 different plans. I actually do one plan. My premium is a profile review. So I do a review to make sure your brand is aligned where you're talking to your audience. So that's the one, that's the premium. And then my deluxe is where I do a profile review in a live stream audit. So I come to your live, and again, are you talking to your audience? So two different plans that are the newer ones, but my traditional one is just sub only lives. It's for all of them. All right, friends, I appreciate you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. See you in a little bit. Hello. All right. Hello. I got a person here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you are connecting with Yes Michelle Crochets or and me, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I appreciate you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm about to get off, but join me on TikTok. I'm going to do my subscriber only live. Appreciate you. Bye bye.